Is your garden failing you? You water it, you feed it, but your plants look sickly, yellow, and just refuse to grow. You're doing everything right, but your harvest is a huge disappointment. What if I told you the problem isn't your fertilizer, your watering schedule, or even the sunlight? What if I told you there's an invisible killer lurking in your soil, and it's sabotaging everything you do? This silent killer is your soil's pH. It's the master key that decides whether your plants can access the food you give them. And today, I'm going to show you how to identify this problem and fix it for free. Forget those expensive test kits and bags of chemical soil amendments from the store. We're going to unlock your garden nest's true potential using simple items you already have in your kitchen right now. This is the secret to growing more while spending less, so stick around because your garden is about to get a major upgrade. Let's dive into the secret world of soil pH. Imagine your soil as a pantry full of delicious food for your plants, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, all the good stuff. Now, pH is the gatekeeper of that pantry. If the pH is too high or too low, that gatekeeper slams the door shut and locks it. Your plants can be swimming in nutrients, but they can't access them. They're literally starving in a feast. This is called nutrient lockout. You can pour on all the expensive organic fertilizer you want, but if the pH is wrong, your plants can't eat. It's like trying to drink a smoothie through a pinched straw. The nutrients are there, but they're unavailable. For most vegetables, your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your peppers, the sweet spot is a slightly acidic to neutral range, right around 6.0 to 7.0 on the pH scale. Outside of this Goldilocks zone, your plants begin to suffer. Now, you could go to the garden center and spend $20, $30, even $50 on a fancy digital pH meter or a chemical test kit. They'll tell you that's the only way to know for sure. But I'm here to tell you that's just not true. They want you to spend money. I want you to get results. So let's skip the store and head straight to your kitchen to become our own soil scientists. Ready for the ultimate gardening hack? This is how you can diagnose your soil's pH for free, using two things I guarantee you have right now: baking soda and white vinegar. No fancy equipment, no confusing color charts. This is simple, effective, and costs you absolutely nothing. First, go out to your garden and grab a few small soil samples from different areas where your plants are struggling. Get about a cup of soil from each spot, a few inches below the surface, and put them in separate, clean containers. Make sure you remove any rocks, roots, or big clumps of organic matter. Now for our first test, we're going to check if your soil is too alkaline or sweet. Take one of your soil samples and add about half a cup of distilled water. Why distilled? Because tap water can have its own pH, which can skew our results. Stir it up until you have a muddy mixture. Now, pour in about a tablespoon of regular white vinegar. Get your ear close and listen. Do you see fizzing or bubbling? If you do, congratulations. You've just discovered your soil is alkaline, meaning its pH is too high. That fizz is a chemical reaction between the acid in the vinegar and the carbonates in your alkaline soil. No fizz? Don't worry, we're not done. Let's move on to test number 2 to see if your soil is too acidic or sour. Take another soil sample, add half a cup of distilled water, and mix it into a muddy slurry just like before. This time, instead of vinegar, we're going to sprinkle in a tablespoon of baking soda. Again, watch and listen closely. If you see fizzing and bubbling now, you've got your answer. Your soil is acidic and its pH is too low. The reaction is happening between the alkaline baking soda and the acid in your soil. If neither test fizzed, your soil is likely in that ideal neutral range, around a pH of 7.0. But for many of us, one of these tests will reveal the hidden problem. And now that we have our free diagnosis, it's time for the free solution. So your vinegar test fizzed and you've discovered your soil is alkaline. This is common in areas with low rainfall and limestone bedrock. In high pH soil, essential nutrients like iron and manganese get locked up, which often leads to that dreaded yellowing between the veins of your plant leaves. Commercial growers will tell you to buy expensive bags of elemental sulfur or aluminum sulfate. But we're all about that grow more, spend less philosophy, right? Your secret weapon for lowering high pH is probably sitting right next to your coffee maker. Use coffee grounds. Coffee grounds are acidic and a fantastic, gentle way to start lowering your soil's pH over time. After you brew your morning coffee, don't throw those grounds away. Let them cool and then simply sprinkle them around the base of your plants. You can lightly work them into the top inch of soil. Not only will they help acidify the soil, but as they break down, they also add valuable organic matter and a small boost of nitrogen. It's a win-win. For a more immediate but still free fix, we can turn back to our friend vinegar. But be careful here, we need to dilute it. Never pour straight vinegar on your soil, as it can harm your plants and soil microbes. The magic ratio is 1 part white vinegar to 10 parts water. So if you use 1 cup of vinegar, mix it with 10 cups of water in a watering can. Use this diluted vinegar water to drench the soil around the base of your acid-loving plants, like blueberries, hydrangeas, or any vegetables showing signs of nutrient lockout in your alkaline soil. This provides a quick hit of acidity to help unlock those nutrients. Use this method once every couple of weeks and keep an eye on your plants. You'll start to see them green up as they can finally access the food they need. Now, what if your baking soda test was the one that fizzed? That means your soil is too acidic. This is a very common issue in areas with high rainfall and lots of decaying organic material, like pine forests. When the soil is too acidic, major nutrients like calcium and magnesium become unavailable, and toxic elements like aluminum can become more soluble, stunting root growth. The garden center solution is to sell you expensive bags of dolomitic lime, but we can achieve the same result for free. Your kitchen holds the perfect antidote: wood ash and eggshells. If you have a fireplace or a wood-burning fire pit, you have a gold mine of a soil amendment. Wood ash from hardwoods is highly alkaline and rich in potassium and calcium. Make sure the ash is completely cool and only from clean, untreated wood, no charcoal briquettes or pressure-treated lumber. Then, simply take a scoop of this fine, gray powder and lightly sprinkle it over your garden beds like you're dusting a cake. Work it gently into the top layer of soil. A little goes a long way, so don't overdo it. Apply it in the fall or early spring to give it time to work its magic. Another fantastic free resource is eggshells. Don't throw them out. After you make breakfast, rinse the shells and let them dry completely. Once they're dry, crush them into the finest powder you can. You can use a blender, a coffee grinder, or just put them in a bag and crush them with a rolling pin. The finer the powder, the faster it will work. This powder is almost pure calcium carbonate, the main ingredient in garden lime. Sprinkle this powder generously around the base of your plants and into your planting holes. It's a slow-release amendment that will gradually raise your soil's pH, while providing a crucial source of calcium, which helps prevent blossom end rot in tomatoes and peppers. You're not just fixing your pH. You're adding a free fertilizer at the same time. So there you have it. You no longer need to be a victim of the invisible killer in your garden. You now have the power of a soil science lab right in your kitchen. You've learned how to diagnose your soil's pH for free using vinegar and baking soda. You've learned how to fix alkaline soil for free with coffee grounds and diluted vinegar. And you've learned how to fix acidic soil for free using wood ash and crushed eggshells. You've just saved yourself a ton of money on expensive test kits and chemical amendments. And more importantly, you've unlocked your garden's true potential for an abundant, healthy harvest. This is what the grow more, spend less philosophy is all about, using smart, simple, and sustainable methods to get incredible results. If you found this guide helpful and you're excited to try these hacks in your own garden, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more gardeners just like you. And to make sure you don't miss out on more secrets to a better garden, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Thanks for watching and happy gardening.